caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. While y'all tripping, it's Aruba.
We good? What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 225 of Psychotic and Iconic. Playoff Pals here along with my co-host Nick Theories. We are without Phil tonight. That's why we only got the one camera. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in to the live stream. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and share it. Thank you to everybody that likes, follows, and subscribes to all of our platforms. Let's get right into it because we have so much to talk about.
Let's rock and roll.
Starting with
Playoff Pals. You already talking your shit?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They call me 3 Chipotle bowls, Playoff Pals.
I can't believe that shit, man. You playing Mark this week too.
I'm so lucky.
That's crazy. Damn, Mark, you gonna let him talk to you like that, bro? Mark's gonna be coming back with a vengeance next year, though.
I know.
For sure.
Oh my God. The draft next year will be funny as hell.
Yeah, he's gonna be locked in.
I know. He got people fired. We're doing a rehiring process. So shout out to him for being a good sport about it.
Yeah.
So the Eagles beat the Ravens 24-19. We handled them. We left some points on the board there, though.
So did the Ravens.
Yeah, but not really because our defense is for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our defense is serious. What impressed you the most about it?
Second half defense, man. They only gave up 7 points, and you're on the road against a team that always turns it up in the second half. And the Ravens, they always get hot. And the way the Eagles adjusted and shut down Henry the second half, I mean, that was so impressive to me. Cooper DeJean scooped him up, yo.
That was awesome.
Like, that was crazy. Like, shout out Coop, man.
I know.
Like, that was crazy. Like, nobody hits Derrick Henry like that.
It was wild to see that, bro.
Yeah, dude, to see a rookie, come up in a big spot like that was awesome to see. Lamar Jackson, I thought he was
he was okay.
I thought he was Jalen Hurts, I thought he was Saquon Barkley, he's great, bro. He saved us. Saquon saved us.
Most valuable player.
He saved the Eagles this year, man. If we didn't have Saquon, I say it every time, man, we would be dead.
I can't.
Straight up. He is our MVP along with that defense. It's like the formula works, bro. The formula works. The Ravens have done it all those years. They play good defense and they run the football. That's what they've done. The Eagles have they're like the NFC Ravens. That's how I see the Eagles now, especially with that defense emerging. Jalen Hurts, he's just being efficient as much as he can. I like to see the Eagles get off to a better start. Do you agree? I mean, to me, they're just rocky way too early.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they start out like the opposite of most teams. Like it's like their scripted plays stink, and their non-scripted plays is when they start to get going. But I think the slow starts too. For me, it's encouraging to see that even though you have slow starts, you can still make the necessary adjustments. And I think that goes to good coaching, which last year anyone with a brain could realize that the Eagles' issues was just coaching. Like we had inexperienced coordinators that didn't know how to make adjustments. They didn't have game plans. Like you just alluded to, like the second half, you held them to 7 points. That's big, dude. Like the Ravens are a good offense.
Yeah.
Off subject a little bit, Deontay Johnson got suspended a game for conduct detrimental to the team. I don't know what it is with that guy. Full of talent and just like a total waste of it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Like it's crazy, man. Like I said, it's one of the most confusing things in the world, that he went from a bad situation to a better situation and his production is non-existent.
He was a wide receiver 1 in Carolina. He was awesome.
So
I mean, in fantasy was great. He was getting 20 points a week, almost damn near 15 to 20. And then all of a sudden he fell flat off the earth, man. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
The thing is, though, with the Eagles, it's like, from what I've gathered over the last 3 years, is like, if the Eagles don't score on every drive, they stink. If our defense lets up a touchdown, they're overrated, they stink. If Hurts starts slow or gets sacked, he stinks.
Whoa. Who's saying this?
I'm just saying, I feel like that's like the general consensus. Like Eagles fans are always freaking out and like this, that, and the third and going crazy.
Yeah, but that's just the passionate fan base.
I get it,
comes
dude,
with
but
the
like
territory.
you got to give, like, you just chill. just chill. Like, give us time. Give
but
give time
it
to get
doesn't
going.
work like that though, because like when you're in the midst of the game and you're watching the game, you're so into it that any little thing that goes wrong, you're going to critique. That's just the nature of it.
I know, man. I just feel like the burden that the Eagles carry as a whole is just so frustrating, because I just feel like that's what it is. Like it's if everything doesn't go perfect, they stink.
I don't know.
I just do. Like, you can make an argument right now. The Eagles are the best team in the NFC, the best team in football. Like, those are legitimate arguments that you could have about the Eagles. And it's like Saquon Barkley is the MVP. I mean, it's like, I feel like every second half he makes or any close game, he makes a breakaway run to score a touchdown and put us ahead, to put the game out of reach, or make it a 2-possession game or something. Like, when I watch Saquon, dude, he is that engine.
He's a beast.
And we did that without Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ didn't even go crazy.
Yeah, but let's talk about that though. Like, why do you think AJ hasn't gone crazy though?
I just like the Eagles' offense has changed. The Eagles haven't been throwing the ball downfield as much. Yeah. And when they do, though, they've connected. So like that's in the repertoire for us. It's there. But they're not always doing that because we become a run heavy team. Our identity is running the ball. It's physicality. Yeah. And like, it's like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We're winning games. And when you have that philosophy with one of the best defenses in the league, you can win like that. And for Jalen, that is like the perfect setup for him. A strong run game and a great defense. It's how Russell Wilson survived his entire career in Seattle.
Yeah. So when I watch the Eagles, and truthfully speaking, and don't take this the wrong way at all, and because I love Jalen Hurts, and this is not a knock on him, but when I'm watching the Eagles offense, I just want a pure pocket passer. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to see a quarterback just fucking pick the defense apart. You got every weapon in that you can ever imagine. I want to see you pick a defense apart. Would you rather just shred them, just piece by piece?
Would you rather us be 7-3 and Hurts picking everybody apart, or would you rather us be 10-2 and utilizing what Jalen Hurts works well with and what our offense is suited to be?
I know, but I just feel like the Eagles' ceiling is kind of capped.
I don't believe that.
Like, I just feel like, because to me, like I don't, going into this game, the Ravens secondary to me was kind of, they were bottom of the league.
I mean, we're averaging 30 points a game.
No, I understand that. I'm not, this is not a knock. I'm just saying, when I'm watching the Eagles,
you want it to look pretty.
And we got fucking AJ Brown. We have Saquon and he's being fed. You got Dallas Goedert and you had Smitty and all that shit. But like Jahan Dotson, right? Like, we traded for this guy, and it's like, what is he? What? Yeah, you forgot. But like, why? But why though? Like, I feel like if we had a pocket passer, I feel like they would be able to get on the same page a lot better than Jalen Hurts does.
But the thing is like, you also there's two elements to that. One, a lot of the touches now are going to Barkley. Barkley's one of the best pass catching backs in the league. So now he's getting a few targets a game that take away from Dotson. The other element to that is, and it's something that I haven't heard many people talk about, somebody that's involved this year that wasn't involved at all last year, Dallas Goedert. So that's eating up targets too. But Dallas Goedert is better at his position than Jahan Dotson is. So I'm not even like tripping over that. I'd rather the ball go to Goedert. Goddard's better. I would rather it be like that. Like, I just feel like the formula the Eagles have is great. So why would I sit there and stress that it doesn't look pretty? I don't need it to look pretty. I need it to win.
No, and I agree with that. But like, my thing is that we paid Hurts so much money, and I just feel like the production is just meh. Well, it's just meh, bro. Like, that's how I look at it. And it's just blanketed because we're winning. And I get that. And I totally get that. I'm not here to shit on her, because I do like hers and I root for him. I'm just saying, when I'm watching the Eagles game, and this is just an honest take, I just feel like I just want a fucking pocket passer, because I feel like the Eagles would be so much better. Like, I feel like if they had a quarterback that can shred defenses and pick them apart with AJ Brown, Smitty, Goddard, and you got Saquon, like, with that offensive line, I feel like we would be unbeatable. But I feel like there's some cracks in our game just because I feel like we don't have that.
Well, we don't. We don't have Joe Burrow. We don't have Justin Herbert. We don't have those pure passing guys. And
but do you agree with me though? Like, when you watch the Eagles, like, does that ever cross your mind where you're like, damn, I would just wish we had a pocket passer, just to see how our offense would look. Like that's kind of what I want to see.
Unless it's one of the 4 main guys, 5 guys, not really, because I think Hurts is good enough. Like I still believe that Hurts is underrated because I still think that there are people that doubt him and don't believe in him. And I just don't understand it because it's like the difference is Jalen doesn't have a lot of flash to his game. And I'm not saying this to take a shot and start this early, but Jalen Hurts has the same stats this year as Josh Allen. The only difference is Josh is a freak athlete. So he makes more highlight plays. But if you go and look at the stat for stat, they're the same quarterback this year. They really are. The difference is people were they were down more on the Bills because the Bills lost Diggs, but Josh Allen stepped it up. But he's the engine, obviously, but the addition of the emergence of James Cook has been huge for him. But like, what are people saying now with Josh Allen? It's like, well, his numbers aren't that good. And it's like, the dude's 10-2. Like, okay, his numbers are fine. But that's what I'm saying is that you'll give grace to people like Josh Allen, but you don't give Hurts like an eighth of grace.
You want to know why? Truthfully, it's because I've seen Josh Allen do it for 4 straight seasons, put up 40 touchdowns, and he didn't get any fucking love. And now his stats are middle of the pack, and he's getting all the love. It's fucking crazy how winning works.
Exactly, and
that's amazing.
But I've always said that, like with even going to Lamar, and it's like I don't need 5,000 yards, and we're going to talk about Burrow in a little bit, but I said it with Deshaun Watson his last year in Houston, and it's like, Mike, he threw for 5,000 yards and 45 touchdowns with 7 interceptions. And it's like, he won 4 games. I don't give a fuck what he did.
Yeah, that's just real
shit. He won 4 games.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I remember that.
And it's like when we talk about like Hurts and the Allen thing, and it's like, go ask Josh Allen. Would he rather have his last season where it was nothing but drama, but he had 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns? Or would he rather be chilling a little bit more in the middle and the team is thriving and you're still winning at a better rate? So it's not always about the stats. It's about the efficiency. It's about caring for the ball and things like that. And that's what I'm saying. And it's like, you got Rex Ryan and all the Josh Allen people where they're so the best player in football and all that. And it's like, yeah, because he has so many highlights because he is a freak of a true freak of an athlete. Like it's crazy that he plays football.
Yeah.
Not that he's crazy that he plays football. I misworded that. But like, it's just wild when you watch him because he jumps off your screen. But there are times with Jalen where somebody like me, I'll get frustrated where he just looks slow, like nonchalant. I'm just looking at him and I'm like, bro, do you have any urgency? So like, I get it. But with Hurts isn't refined and perfect. Your prototypical stand in the pocket. I'm with all of that. But I know Hurts can win. I know he's 4-0 against the definitive 4 best quarterbacks in football over the last year. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. They're the 4 best quarterbacks in football, no matter which order you have them, no matter which way you slice it. He's beaten all 4 of them. So when I look at that, I'm just like, all right, man, he's going toe-to-toe with all the big guns. You remember what he did when he came back against Buffalo?
Yeah, but the Eagles have a good team, though. That's the point.
But you can't use that against them.
I'm not going to use it against them, but it's just an eye test for me. Like when I'm watching the fucking Eagles, and I just don't see a machine. Like I just don't. I don't see that. I don't see a well-oiled machine in the passing game. And to me, like, I feel like at some point it could possibly haunt us. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. Because if we're relying on, if Saquon wasn't being Saquon, we ain't winning these games.
Well, I don't know. And that's another part of the argument I don't understand. I don't understand that.
But why?
Because Jalen Hurts has gotten to a Super Bowl without Saquon.
I understand
he's won without Saquon.
No, I know he's won without Saquon. But I'm just simply saying, I'm just simply watching the game. That's all I'm doing. And when I watch the game, I'm like begging, like, can they get I just want a pocket passer just for like a couple drives, just to see how it works. Like, I just feel like the Eagles are kind of capped to a degree. Like,
we are capped. We could go to the Super Bowl.
Because you got 2 wide receivers on deck.
Was Devontae Smith out there?
I know. I'm not saying was he out there, but I'm saying, like, usually when he's out there, this is what I'm saying. Bro, when you had that kind of weaponry at your disposal, I feel like you should be unstoppable. Like, you should be completely like 3rd and 10. That team is holding their breath to get off the fucking field. Where I'm like 3rd and 10, we have no chance. I'm like, here comes a screen, here comes a bullshit run or whatever the fuck it is. I don't feel like teams fear us when it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they should.
I'm just saying.
But let me ask you a question. Who did Justin Herbert start his career with as his wide receivers and his running back?
Well, he had Keenan Allen. He had Mike Williams, but he was hurt.
Wait, who was his running back?
Who was his running back?
Eckler.
Coach? Oh, Eckler. Okay.
2 years ago, what did you say Austin Eckler was?
I thought he was the best running back. Yeah.
Okay. So my point is Justin Herbert capped?
No.
Why? Why are the Eagles capped with Jalen Hurts, who went to a Super Bowl and damn near won it, but Justin Herbert, who blew a 28-point lead in a wild card game, isn't capped?
Well, I agree with that, because the thing is that Justin Herbert right now is winning with a lesser talent.
Good for him.
That's what I'm saying. But he's rising to the occasion.
He is.
He's progressing. He's moving up in the charts. Yeah.
But here's the thing.
I think Jalen Hurts has been.
You know why?
Mid. Like mid. Like not mid, but I feel like he's just been middle of the pack, bro.
Jalen Hurts is first year.
Herbert's ascending.
This is his first. Justin Herbert was descending. This is his first year doing better. This is his first year being like this.
Yeah,
because
it takes time. Exactly.
It does take time. But the problem is Justin Herbert hasn't peaked to where I can look at something and say, "Damn, I know he can do that." I don't know I don't know that. But with Hurts, it's like his first year he goes 9-8, and he sucks. He gets to the playoffs. Tom Brady beats the shit out of him. He sucks. The next year he goes to the Super Bowl. He sucks. He's got a good team around him. Last year, they flail out. That was the whole team. He was not good last year either. That's on him. But he still made the playoffs. He's made the playoffs every year. So I get it, but you can't just keep saying like, oh, he has a strong team around.
Bro, I'm not saying he sucks. Like, that's the thing. I think you got it misconstrued. Like, I'm just saying, I don't think he sucks. I feel like the Eagles offense, to me, is built better with a pocket passer. That's more like they're just too loaded. They're too loaded to have 118 passing yards. Like, I just don't comprehend that against one of the worst secondaries in the league. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
How am I wrong? I just want to know how I'm wrong.
So when Josh Allen threw for 131 yards and 1 touchdown against the Texans on October 6th.
That wasn't a good game.
And then when he did it against the Dolphins, who have one of the worst defenses.
Yeah.
139 yards.
Well, no. The Dolphins against the pass are top of one of the best in the league.
Fair. So I'll give you that. But again, they throw for 130 yards and it's not a story. CJ Stroud. They throw for these things, and it's like, I'm sitting here hearing people say that the Eagles are capped with Jalen Hurts, and I just don't get it, because it's like, okay, we're capped. Yeah, we're one play away from winning the Super Bowl. I'll take that cap. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not the prettiest. Is he as good as the thrower as Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert and Mahomes and Lamar and Allen? No.
All I'm going to say is this. There's a reason why Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown more than 25 passes in a game only one time in the last 7 weeks. There's a reason for that,
They're built like that.
I understand that, but the coaches identified, okay, if we can put the ball in less harm by through the air, then we just give it to Saquon. That's their game plan. But my thing is, you paid a quarterback $240 fucking million. I just feel like you have to use them a little bit more. Not to change anything because they're winning. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like when you pay a quarterback 200 and something million, I just feel like you need to get a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, to a degree, but Justin Herbert got 200.
I'm not shitting on. I love Hurts. I root for this guy. I'm just saying, but I get frustrated watching his Eagles sometimes, because I'm just like, I just dream of a pocket passer, because we never had fucking wide receivers,
and we finally have, and we don't have that guy, and we don't
have that quarterback that could just sit in that fucking pocket and pick your ass apart. Know that they're in cover 3, know that they're in cover 2, and make audibles and change the plays and do that. I would fucking kill for that. I miss those days.
I know that.
To me, that's the prototypical fucking guy that can go all the way.
I mean, bro, we're sitting here and people are going to tell me left and right that Justin Herbert's better. Justin Herbert has 13 touchdown passes and 2,500 passing yards. I don't care about his wide receivers. I don't care.
No, I just don't care. I'm not even arguing the wide receiver.
But I'm just saying, he has 13 touchdowns, 144 yards, 130, 125, 179, 230, 350, 270, 280, 164. 300, 218, 147. I mean, he's going multiple games with no touchdown passes. Like, if Jalen Hurts had 13 touchdown passes and 2,500 yards, these motherfuckers would not even let this dude get on a bus. So that's what I'm talking about. Where is it? CJ Stroud has been fucking garbage this year. There's no conversations of, damn, like is CJ Stroud top 5? But there were conversations about that. He anointed himself top 3 right after Mahomes and Allen. He said that.
No, he didn't even mention Allen.
Who was his second? Oh, Lamar. Whatever.
He didn't even mention Allen in his top 5, by the way.
Okay. But he
Which
gave
is
himself third. I don't remember the list, but I know he put himself third. So when I'm looking at that, I'm like, CJ Stroud has a good rookie year and he approaches top 5. Jalen Hurts was in a Super Bowl and outplayed the quarterback that people are saying is already better than Tom Brady, and there's still doubts.
Well, no, because when Hurts made the Super Bowl, he was listed as a top 5 quarterback entering the season next year.
He was by by like analysts and stuff, but they were putting caveats in there. Were like, well, I need to see more. I don't know. I still don't know with Jalen. I still don't believe it.
Yeah, because the Super Bowl game was so fucking marvelous.
It was, dude.
To the point
there's
that,
only a way to go down.
But like when he went down, like it just kind of floated there. You didn't see progression. Remember the first week of the season? I'm like, yo, I didn't see anything better that he did. And to this day, I haven't seen anything better that he's done in the previous past. Like nothing. Like he is the same player as he was.
Who? Jalen Hurts
do you think he's gotten better?
He's progressed every single year that he's been a quarterback.
I'm just saying, like when you watch him, do you think he has gotten better? Like I think I'm watching the same players as I did last year. I'm not saying he was a bad player. I'm just saying I'm watching the same.
The first 4 weeks, no, he looked like he did last year.
Right.
But since the bye week, he's got 1 interception and 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 touchdowns and 1 interception. And that's in what? How many games have we played? 13? We had 4. So in 9 games, he has as many touchdown passes as Justin Herbert does all season.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
I don't put Herbert on the pedestal though.
I know that, but what I'm saying is that we automatically believe in that, like that guy. Like I guarantee you there's people right now that think Trevor Lawrence is better than Jalen Hurts. Not saying people. That. I guarantee you, bro. You know why? Pocket passer.
Well, if somebody thinks that, then you just walk away from the conversation and you just don't talk to them again.
I get that. I'm just saying, bro. I would just like to see a little bit more grace with Jalen Hurts because I still think people think Jalen Hurts is like not good, and I don't understand it.
I don't think they don't think it's not good. I just think it's an eye test thing. I just feel like
it does. He may not pass the eye test. And that's okay.
And that's the thing. He doesn't pass the eye test to me. He does. I mean, sometimes I'm like, wow, there he is. Like, there's the quarterback we paid. But then sometimes I'm just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't know, man. That's how I feel, bro.
No,
I don't hate Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that you did.
I just get frustrated sometimes watching the offense because I just feel like the ceiling to me could be way higher.
I mean, I could turn this real fast before we move on, but I could turn to Dak Prescott. Yeah. Do you think Dak Prescott's better than Jalen Hurts? Because up until this year, not including that, up until this year, Dak Prescott has always had more than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Always.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has more playoff wins in 3 years than Dak Prescott does in 8.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
No,
because Dak Prescott looks a little bit more pretty. Dak Prescott's always had a bomb squad.
I think Dak's a good passer.
He is a good passer, but he doesn't win games.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't win games that matter.
I can't argue with
that. So that's what I'm talking about. You have to pick and choose things. I would rather have somebody a little bit less pretty that can do it in the clutch moments. Jalen Hurts can do it in the clutch moments. He just can. He finds ways to win games. But speaking of Trevor Lawrence, that dude got knocked out cold by Aziz Shair. Shair. He got suspended for 3 games. What do you think about that? Because I'm interested.
I think that's insane that he got suspended for 3 games. I mean, what the fuck did you want him to do? The guy he's going full speed. And the guy is sliding. It's football. How do you suspend somebody for a football play? How? Like, to me, the league, like, I don't get it. I just don't understand. You could put your hands on a woman and get the same amount of basically the same amount of games because they only got 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Basically, you get a 4-game offense for sexual assault, but yet fucking this guy's getting 3 games for a hit. I think that's cupcake shit.
It's a bang bang play, and I'll tell you the real reason that I don't fault Shair for doing this, and it's because of that clown Patrick Mahomes. because the dude fakes like he's going down and fakes like he's running out of bounds and then gains an extra 5-6 yards. So I don't blame Jair for saying, no, I'm going after him. I don't understand why in the game of football, we are saying like quarterbacks are under different rules. Like, yeah, quarterback makes the game better. So that means that you can't hit them and you can't hurt them. I don't understand what the NFL is trying to do. Injuries are a part of the game. They just are, dude. Like, yeah, he got cracked, but 10 years ago, there was a show and everybody loved it. It was 2 minutes. Jacked up.
You got jacked up.
That would have been number one on the list with everybody screaming.
No doubt.
And I don't get why
that would have been.
There's a knee-jerk reaction because everything is about like just like I just like I don't even have the words for it. I wish I did. But there is just like this contagious virus going around of like sissifying everything and making everything like bitch made. You are playing a violent ass game. He's going to tackle him. Like, not for nothing, but Brian Dawkins leveled Algie Crumpler. Brian Dawkins, Roy Williams, Bob Sanders, they led with their head. And not for nothing, but let's get this too. How do you suspend him for 3 games because he led with his helmet and knocked Trevor Lawrence out? And it sucks. That like, I'm not wishing that on Trevor Lawrence. No. But when running backs hit that hole hard, don't they lead with their helmet when they lower their shoulder and go at them?
They're supposed to.
That's what you're taught, dude.
Yeah,
like that is the game.
To gain the leverage.
That's the game of football. Get low.
Man wins.
Get low.
Yeah.
So when I see that shit, it makes me so mad. And then to suspend him for 3 games, like that is just, it's bizarre, man. It's bizarre to me. I'm not saying that like I don't feel bad for Trevor Lawrence, but like those are 2 separate things. You could feel bad for Trevor Lawrence with also saying like, yo, it was bang bang.
Yeah, you think the NFL is getting watered down?
Come on, man. I hate when you ask questions that you already know the answer to.
No, I mean,
it's absolutely serious. Getting watered down. Bro.
Yeah.
It's just, if it wasn't for gambling, most sports would be I'm dead serious. You know how I am. The Sixers are my shit. I have not sat down and watched a full basketball game. I did one time. It was the Lakers opening night because of Bronny. I have not sat down this season and watched a basketball game start to finish.
Really? I have.
I think it's garbage.
Really?
I think it's a shit product. I think it's a shit product.
What makes it shit though?
I just don't, bro. I'm watching a game. It's like watching an all-star game repeatedly. There's 0 fucking defense, and they're just chucking threes. Like, bro, there's no like. Again, we laugh about this, and we talked about this before with Wemby and AD. You are 7 foot tall, standing at the top of the key, and then I go watch 6'2" Ja Morant dunking on people. What like it's
he said he's gonna stop dunking on people.
I know that, but I'm saying he was still doing it.
Yeah.
He was still dunking on people and he was going in there going for that. I just feel like when I watch the NBA, dude, it's like it's unwatchable to me. It sucks. It's a bad product. And I feel like the NFL is a shit product too. And if there wasn't gambling, the ratings would be even worse. And that's how I feel. Like I went to a hockey game. It was awesome. It was awesome. Because it's not like pussified.
Well, you can't reinvent the rules in hockey, really.
I know that,
There's
but
nothing you can do.
But they haven't taken away fighting or checking.
Yeah, if you check somebody, that's just the nature of the game.
But they're taking away the hard hits in football. Because now it's like if a player gets knocked out, it's automatically a flag. Automatically. It's not just like, oh shit, like it was bang bang.
Yeah.
It's automatically a flag. Oh, we're trying to make the game more safe. I get that. I'm not against making the game more safe, but there's only so much you can do.
Well, here's the thing.
The new kickoff rule in the NFL, trash.
But look, here's the thing though. How do you make it more safe though? Because if you look at the history of the NFL, right, back in the early 2000s, there was hardly any quarterback runs designed outside of Michael Vick, Steve McNair, those guys, like those. But that was so fucking rare, right? Now, like most quarterbacks, even Trevor Lawrence, even Justin Herbert. Like those guys will have design run plays for them, but at the same time, you want to talk about player safety, but the coaches aren't even putting their own players in the right position to be safe as well. Like you're calling a quarterback design run. Well, okay, well then anything goes. He's a running back now, so okay, now you're putting your quarterback in harm's way. So why the fuck are you doing that? Why are you designing plays to put your quarterback in harm's way, but yet you want to make the game safe? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense.
And the other thing is too, is like Tom just mentioned this in the comments.
Explain that.
Thanks for tuning in, bro. But he said watch college on Saturdays. I've watched more college football this year than I've ever watched in my life. The kids are playing hard. They're playing for something. They're playing with energy. They're going at it. I just feel like, bro, sometimes when I'm watching, like, it's like they're just spoiled brats, and I can't get over the way that I feel, bro. That's genuinely how I feel. They make too much fucking money where the game isn't what it used to be to them. It's just not, man. And then when you watch college, dude, and you see like the energy and the care they have for it, but it's like you watch these teams, man, and you just laugh at it. It's like, it's embarrassing, dude. Like, it really is. Like, seriously, if you weren't gambling, would you be that interested in sports? Like, you could say, yeah. I mean, I could say yeah too, because I like it, but I gamble and I don't even really watch it sometimes, because to me, it's just like, it's not what it was. It's not what it was, bro. Like, basketball is not taking 65 3-pointers a game. Like the Celtics. Yeah, dude, they're good as shit, but I'm sorry, bro. Their game is corny. It's a 3-point contest.
Is it an age thing for us? Because
no.
Well, hold on. Like, let's backtrack. Because I feel like when we were kids, we kind of idolized those players, right? Like, we were rocking the jerseys.
Tom, basketball more. I will say that.
Right?
College basketball is the best thing ever. But go ahead.
Right?
Sorry.
Like, we were rocking the jerseys. Like, they were like, we looked up to them. They were our idols, right?
Yeah.
But as we got older, you start to realize they're just regular people.
Well,
they're just regular people that make a lot of money and play a sport. So the eye appeal and the attraction kind of dwindles a little bit, in my opinion. It's kind of like a kid that believes in Santa Claus, and then all of a sudden he finds out Santa Claus is kind of fake, and then Christmas is kind of trash. That's kind of how I see it. It flips. At some point in our life, it flipped. Like,
but I don't understand that, because like when I talk to people like my dad, or I talk to my brother, I mean, granted, he's only 6 years older than me, but like when you talk to your pops, or you talk to Tom's dad, like, or Brawlben's dad, or all of our friends' dads, like the ones that watch football, not Stanton's pops who rocks a ponytail. But like when you think about that stuff, I look at them and I'm like, yo, they talk about the game in such high regard. They loved it. And then I see it. I'm just like, I'm getting to the point where I'm looking at it and I'm just like, man, like I don't feel the same way I used to feel about it. And I don't know if it's because, like you said, like it's kind of like they're just people. And I get that to a degree, but like by the same token, bro, I just don't feel like they love it as much. Like, we got rid of the Pro Bowl. Like, I don't get to see the 22 best football players in the world play for something. And like, I know, you always say this, protect the investment. I get it. But like, bro, when you have an investment and the investee's job is to play football, you can only protect them so much without ruining the sport.
Right.
So it's like I don't know, man. Like I look at players and I'm like, Jalen Hurts, Dak, Herbert, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. Like, there are guys that like I feel like are still have like they play for the right reason. I think Stroud does. Who's some other guys? I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm saying like that group of guys, like Lamar, like I look at them and I'm like, they're still playing for what it is. But then like I look at other people and it's just like, damn, like everything's so handed to them, because now the other flip side of that is like the portal in college. I mean, bro, you got Shedeur Sanders making more than backup quarterbacks in the league.
I mean, he's driving a Maybach
up to college campus and playing college football in a $130,000 Rolex. And I look at that, man, I'm just like, man, it takes away from it.
I know.
It does, man. It takes away from it, and it sucks. But that's just how I feel with that shit, bro. Like the whole game in every sport has changed, with the exception of like baseball and hockey.
Yeah, it's crazy because like our legends, dude, they would be demonized today. Like Brian Dawkins
and Bob Sanders could not play in today's NFL. I'm dead serious. Ed Reed, Palomalu.
Yeah.
Like,
Ray
come
Lewis,
on, bro.
Ray Lewis.
Come on, dude. Like Palomalu, Reed, Sanders, and Doc.
Like, imagine if Reggie White was sacking a quarterback, and you know what I mean, in today's world.
Yeah, bro. Like Tom's saying that. I didn't even mention that, bro. That's a great thing. Waiting for a flag. Like, dude, there's a flag on every single play.
Yeah,
illegal man downfield, holding on the offense. They're 10 yards up the field. The left tackle was holding, and they ran the ball right. And it's like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro.
I know.
And then,
I know.
And then somebody
had nothing to do with the play.
Then somebody gets smacked in front of the face of the ref, and they just let it go. And it's like, where's the consistency?
Yeah.
And then that's where you get people, and it's like, yeah, it's fixed. Because there's just no way it's fixed. It just doesn't make any sense. So it's tough, man. It's tough. Bro.
There was a game that I saw That's so fucking funny that we're having this conversation. What was the Monday night game again? It was
Browns and Broncos.
Browns and Broncos. I saw two quarterbacks dapping. I saw a quarterback dapping
John Lynch. He was a hard hitter.
That's who it was. It was Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was dapping up an Eagle player before the game. I saw that. Like no. Like before the first play started. I think it was one of our defensive guys. It might have been Chauncey Gardner. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, yo, like I've never seen that. Tom Brady would never shake anybody's fucking hand. Like this, it's just a weird dynamic and competitiveness today.
Well, I'm not even
in my opinion.
But you even see Brady, Eli,
bro, they fucking hated each other when they went in between the lines. But outside of that, they were cool.
But I'm saying Brady, Eli, Peyton, Roethlisberger, Rivers, McNabb, Hasselbeck, Favre, Rodgers, like all the early 2000s. It was war out there. And you just look back at it and they all critique it, dude, because it's crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy now what they're doing. But speaking of controversial flags, let's go to the Raiders and the Chiefs. Chiefs escape again, 19-17. It was a false start by the center, turned into a fumble, and the Chiefs recovered to win a game. I, for one, was happy as shit because I had the Chiefs in Survivor and was miserable when they were driving down the field.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Because I can't believe what's going on.
Yeah.
But you could take the wheel on this because I know how you feel about it.
To me, bro, you could see it. I don't even got to explain it to you. I think the world could see it now. Like any type of shit that's going to go against a team in the critical moment, it's because the Chiefs are playing against them. That is the only way you see some fluky shit like this. It is so fucking fluky, bro. Like they've been struggling the last 2 weeks against these bum ass teams. Like when I watch the Chiefs, everybody's putting them in Super Bowl contention. I look at them as a first round exit. I'm being dead ass serious. I don't care. And I might get killed for it because they might three people. I think when I watch them, they look like a first round exit team. That's exactly what they look like. You said it too. You said they look like the Eagles from last year.
They remind me of the Eagles of last year.
Like they were barely winning, getting by, getting lucky. And all of a sudden, dude, it fell apart.
The reason I said it looks like the Eagles of last year is because even when the Eagles were 10-2 or 10-1, whatever they were, when you watched them, it just wasn't there. And nobody could explain it. We were blaming Hurts, Sirianni, Brian Thomas. Like we were just looking and saying something is off. When they beat the Bills and Chiefs back-to-back and came back, it was just like, no, I don't believe in them. Something's off. Even like Eagles fans were saying it. We were saying it. Like it's just not there.
Yeah.
It's just not there. And when I watch this Chiefs team, I just look at them and I'm like, yeah, they're not going nowhere. Just not, man. I'm just saying, like, they're just, like you just said, it's just way too much fluky shit. And like I said, last week,
fucking fluky.
Last week, I was glad it happened because I needed them to win for Survivor. But when I watch these Chiefs, bro, they are, and I've always given Mahomes his respect.
Yeah.
But he is getting to the point, dude, like, I'm turning into a Bill because I can't find anything more annoying than this. And it's just annoying, dude, with this Mahomes shit. Like it just really is. Like, and like I said, I said this earlier, dude. Like the dude is fake sliding and fake running out of bounds and gaining yards. And you see the defender kind of looking like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
And that's why I said that hit on Trevor. Like, I can't get mad at that dude, Shahir.
Yeah. No, I was never mad.
You play until that dude's down. And when you have players faking slides and faking going out of bounds, it's like, no, dude, fuck you. Like, I'm saying this and I'm being dead ass serious, man. If I was a defensive back or a defensive player, and I would say when you see Mahomes taken, I don't care if he's already out of bounds, fuck his ass up.
Yeah.
Put a big hit on him. He will stop doing that.
Yeah, he will.
Take the penalty, take the 15, but let them know I'm not letting you do that. You want to fake slide, you're going to get hit. But if you real slide, you're still getting hit.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not playing that game where he can do that corny stuff.
Because you're playing a cat and mouse game at that point. Like you're guessing what he's gonna do.
And I'm gonna be the cat.
I ain't fucking with that. Yeah, I don't play cat and mouse games.
Yeah, you're not with the cat and mouse games.
I ain't with the fucking cat and mouse games, bro.
Yeah. So it's like when I see that, dude, no, I'm not with that, dude. I'm not with the shit.
So overall, when you watch the Chiefs team, how far do you think they're gonna go?
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Depending on who they draw, I said this before, even though the Bengals are out now. If they draw the Ravens, if they draw,
do you think they'll get the 1 seed?
What's their schedule? Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, I didn't even look into that.
They got the Chargers, they got the Browns, they got the Texans, they got the Steelers, and they got the Broncos. Realistically, they probably lose 2 more games.
Who do they lose to? I'm curious.
I would say they lose to the Chargers and the Steelers.
Chargers and the Steelers. I think the Steelers, I think the Steelers can get them.
The Bills have the Rams, the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, and the Patriots again. I think the Bills lose 1 more game. The Bills are a game behind. The Bills own the tiebreaker, so Bills will be the 1 seed. I think there's a chance the Bills get the 1 seed.
They need it.
I don't know. They don't need it because they're the best team in the AFC.
Yeah, but I think you need a rest, bro.
I don't know. If they're
injured.
rolling into the playoffs, I like to see them keep rolling. I hate that
I
bye
agree
week
with
shit.
that. I know.
hate
I'm
that.
kind of siding with that now. Like the bye week is great, but I just feel like, dude, sometimes when you're rolling, dude, you want to keep playing.
Like, bro, like my thing is like even with the Eagles, when I see the Lions, like there's a part of me where I'm like, I almost like for the Eagles to get the 1 seed, we have a serious home field advantage, and the cold helps if we have to play the Lions. But there's the other part of me where it's like I would rather keep Hurts in rhythm as opposed to giving him a week layoff. It may help him get a little bit more rest, but by the same token, man, I want him to roll. I want him to keep rolling. Because like we said before, dude, Jalen Hurts isn't that guy throwing you 35 times and throwing you home.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that goes into that. So he's got to work some rust off in that. But when you throw 20 to 25 passes, there's only a little bit of room for rust.
Right.
You got to get going. So
I know.
For the Eagles, I don't know, but I'm saying for the Chiefs, it don't really matter. But I think the Bills would benefit the most from home field advantage. It's going to come down to one of them. I think the Bills could sneak up and take it.
Who would they draw? So let's
the Chiefs?
I mean,
they would probably get the Dolphins, the Colts, or the Dolphins, Colts. I guess the Bengals. I don't even know who's in the hunt.
So who's in the hunt? So right now the 5th seed is the Chargers.
Yep.
6 is Ravens. 7 is Broncos. 8 is the Colts. Dolphins is 9. Bengals is 10. So you're looking.
So it's probably going to be the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean Denver's got a really good shot.
So I think that if the Denver won't beat the Chiefs or the Bills.
However,
the Chargers are the scariest thing.
You don't think the Broncos will give them fits? That's a division game. It's a rookie quarterback.
I don't like
that. Is like one of the weirdest like upsets. It has upset written all over it.
I can't get there yet. I think just
because Denver's defense is pretty good. They didn't show that the other game, but they are a good defense. They just got shredded against the Browns for some weird reason. But I feel like that defense is really good. I think
how it is with Jameis, though, dude.
Yeah,
Jameis is like the weirdest quarterback in the world.
Bro.
Yeah. You know who Jameis reminds me of? He reminds me of Eli Manning without the rings. Like sometimes I watch Jameis, I'm like, yo, this dude could really play.
Yeah.
And then there's times where I look at him and I'm like, you're not even a top 35 quarterback.
Yeah. He's funny as hell, though, man.
He has like contagious, infectious energy.
His PR team is A1.
I don't even think it's PR, bro. I think he's genuinely a happy human being.
Where the fuck was this his whole career, though? Like, something flipped with him.
I think he found God and lost patience. Like, he's just happy, dude.
You think he went on retreat with Rodgers?
I don't know, man. I
found himself?
I mean, maybe. I think he
found God and lost patience, bro.
Yeah, like, I feel like with Jameis, man, he just looks genuinely happy. He found himself. He knows who he is, and he just kind of rolls with it, dude. Like, it's funny as shit.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but going back to that for the Chiefs, man, I just kind of like I look at the Chiefs and I'm just like, if they drew Denver, I think they would like it because Andy Reid and Spags versus a rookie, man. I just think that's a bad recipe. I don't think Sean Payton can outcoach Andy Reid, so I think that would suck. So that's where I'm at on that. But I don't think the Chiefs I don't have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs out early in the playoffs. I don't think they make the conference finals.
I just feel like everybody's just like, oh my God, 11-1. They're 11-1. They'll find a way. And then I'm watching them. I'm like, bro, when they play somebody like Baltimore or the Bills, like you saw what happened when they played the Bills. They got waxed, bro. They did. I mean, look, it was a decent game, and then all of a sudden the Bills just took away with it. I mean,
when you look at it, it's because the better quarterback currently put the team on his back and did it. And it's like, that's where I'm at with that, man. That's exactly where I'm at with that.
He is the best player in the league.
But the other part of that is we're about to get there. But the other thing I want to say about that is like with Mahomes, bro, like how do people even have him in MVP talks?
I don't get it because the 11-1 conversation.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But when you have the best record, I get it, bro. But like this dude's stats,
He has 19 touchdowns and 11 picks. He has like 2,900 yards. I know that.
Like, come on, man. That's not good.
I know, but Josh Allen has a little bit less yards. He's got one more touchdown than him, but he's got six less picks.
Exactly.
But he has rushing stats and shit like that go with it. I get that, but like to me, when I watch the players though, the stats aside, right? Like, because we know what Josh Allen could do, but stats aside, it's the eye test, bro. Like. He's willing his team, blowing teams out. Allen.
Oh, I thought you said eye test for Mahomes. I'm like, dude, not for nothing. His eye test is worse than the stats.
No, I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I'm talking about Josh Allen.
Oh,
to
yeah,
me,
of course.
He's run away.
Better than him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right now, yeah. It's not even a question. It's not even a question, to be honest.
And you know what's crazy, dude? And this is gonna be crazy to take. But I don't really give a fuck. I feel like that 13 seconds changed so much in history that people don't even realize, bro. Because when I watch Josh Allen, dude, and I've been saying it for the last couple of years, I think he's the best. Like when I watch him, like I genuinely like. I know he had a lot of turnovers and shit, but dude, when I watch him, bro, like that team fucking loves that guy. They will fucking run through a wall for that dude, and there's a reason. And every time they talk about him and the plays he makes, the look on their teammates' face, like they are so happy to talk highly of their quarterback that it doesn't even bother them that they're not talking about them. That's how crazy it is. You know how people feel away when you're not asking me a question about myself, but yet you're asking me about somebody else? You'll feel away at some point. You will. Because you're like, oh, hey, yo, like what, I'm not doing my job. But when I watch them, when they talk about Josh Allen, they fucking love that guy, bro. Like he's, and when you watch him, he's by far the best player, the best quarterback in the league. He's the best quarterback in the league, bro. And that's a fucking fact. He's the best quarterback in the league. I don't care. He doesn't have 40 touchdowns. He did that the last 4 years. And everybody gave him fucking shit for it. Oh, yeah, he has a lot of turnovers. Yeah, but he's scoring touchdowns, 44 of them. And then he had what? Diggs. Everybody's like, oh, he had Stephon Diggs. Well, where the fuck is Stephon Diggs at now? All right? He ain't shit. He got hurt. He wanted to get traded, right?
Shakir.
And guess what? Ever since that picture of the look that Diggs gave him, Josh Allen is undefeated, by the way, since that photo. So, he's really him. He really is. And I'm so mad at myself because I counted him out before the season.
I always said that. I never understood you, bro.
I'm very mad at myself because I know how good he is. I just didn't think that he could take this kind of roster and make them 10-2. I just did not. There wasn't a world out there that I saw that.
I don't know how though. Like you spoke. So I haven't even heard you talk about your wife like the way you just talked about Josh Allen, and you didn't believe in him. It's unbelievable. I call that the ultimate hoeing.
Why is it hoeing? It's not hoeing. He had a rookie wide receiver. He had Khalil Shakir, who wasn't anything before it.
He could ball though.
He could ball
surprisingly
because he's got a good quarterback too. Like he fits that scheme.
I will say this: is Josh Allen the best player in the NFL? Yes, but there's a very specific reason that Rex Ryan said player. He did not specify quarterback because I think like this year, the best quarterback has been Josh Allen, and it's because of the record. Because there is a quarterback that has been better that we're going to talk about next, but it can't be, and we'll get there. But I'm saying Allen's been the best quarterback in the league this year. But it's like, I feel like with Josh Allen, like he made that pass with Cooper and it bounced off his hand and then it flipped it to him and then he ran for the touchdown. And it's like, yeah, that was fucking awesome because he's just a crazy freak athlete. But it's like, that was like, I just feel like Josh Allen makes like a freak athlete play. And when we talk about him, good or bad, it's so hyperbolic.
What?
It is.
Bro,
it is, bro. I can't get over that.
That's hate. That's hate. That's fucking hate,
no, it's
bro.
Not. No, it's not.
It was in the fucking snow. It wasn't even scripted. That wasn't even a play.
I'm not talking about that.
What do you mean?
But like I'm saying, like that play right there, it was a cool ass play, and it showed people the ridiculous athleticism of him. Like it was awesome. Yeah. But nobody talks about this. It was a bad throw. He threw it 100 miles an hour, 3 yards away. That's why
he caught it.
He stuck his arm all the way to fuck out and it bounced. That's what happened. Nick, I know that, but people catch bad passes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just saying I just feel like there's just hyperbolic. Like it went from that's like we got into it last year about it 100,000 times. And it's always going to be the same thing for me. I think Josh Allen is really good. I just need to see him do it. I need to see him do it in the playoffs. Like, here's the thing. If he goes out and bows out in the first round, what are you going to say?
He's been doing in the playoffs. His playoff stats are awesome.
I don't care about stats. I'm asking you. If he goes out and he's
performed in the playoffs.
I don't care about stats.
No, that's not the point. But when you watched him in the playoffs, did you think that he lost the game? No.
Right. But he was playing well. But I also watched him play against Skylar Thompson and go toe to toe with Skylar.
All right, but that happens. Everybody has a bad game. It's going to happen.
To me. Let me finish. If he bows out in the first round this year, what do you say? There's no excuse.
There's what mean excuses. I can't.
But what would you say? Is he the best player in the league at that point?
I still think he is. I do.
But if Jalen Hurts bows out in the first round of the playoffs this year, is he trash?
I never said he was.
Is he? But I'm asking you. I didn't say you said he was. I'm asking you. Do you think he's ass? Do you believe in him less? Does it worry you? And I don't want to hear shit about the team. It would
definitely worry me, yeah.
I don't want to hear shit about the team because if Josh Allen has the same record.
It would worry me, yeah, no doubt.
So why don't I worry about Josh Allen?
Because it's an eye test. When I watch Josh Allen, he's way better. He's light years better than Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that.
But that's the point. That's the reason why I'm giving. You give somebody more grace when you know what you got. You do. You just do. Peyton Manning lost how many fucking first rounds? And it didn't matter. You think they got rid of him because of that? No. It's fucking Peyton Manning, dog.
Peyton Manning got to a fucking Super Bowl.
It doesn't. Besides that, Peyton Manning lost in the first round so many times. Do you think the Colts gave up on him after a couple of times? No. But why? Because they knew what they had at the quarterback position.
I get that. And
he was a different animal.
No, I know that. And I'm not going against that. I'm just saying it's.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Come on, dog.
No, I can't say it because it's going to turn into a huge thing. I don't
why is it? Why? Explain that.
Because there is no evidence that Josh Allen can make or win a Super Bowl. There isn't, bro. There is not. You can't say it. I don't have any evidence of that. I could go on YouTube and search Josh Allen Super Bowl highlights, and it's just going to come up. Nothing found. So my thing is if Josh Allen gets to the playoffs again with a 10-2 team, he don't have good wide receivers. Well, they're 10-2. He got to the playoffs with that record. So why are you not holding him to the same standard in the playoffs? Mahomes' team, trash. He's getting there. Like, those stains need to happen. And that's what I'm talking about with hyperbolic shit. So it's like, are the Bills, if Josh Allen's the best player in the NFL, does Bills should be Super Bowl or bust? They should. He's the best player in the NFL on a team that has like the third best record. How is it not? You're saying it's not Super Bowl or bust because you don't want that. Don't want that title.
No, the reason why it's not Super Bowl or bust because he's still young. It's not like he's in his 40s.
How old is Jalen Hurts?
The window is still open. That's why.
So is Jalen Hurts Super Bowl or bust?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking you. Are the Eagles and Jalen Hurts Super Bowl or bust?
No. Why would they be? They had next year. Everybody's locked up, right?
Now you taking my shit.
I'm asking you. I'm telling you.
You're really slick, bro.
No, I'm not slick. I'm just being honest.
You're amazing.
I am amazing.
You're amazing.
But you had this thing with Josh Allen where it pains you to give him credit.
No, it doesn't.
It does. I can see it on your face, bro. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Because you had to say some shit. You were like, oh yeah, he's playing good. I think he's the best player in the league right now.
He is.
But it's always hyperbolic with Josh Allen. Like there's always a little jab. There's always a jab.
You have
to get the jab.
You have to keep it even keel. When Josh Allen's throwing for 40 TDs, I'm telling you, like, yeah, well, he's got 20 turnovers. So now he's throwing like this and they're doing the same thing.
But
when I'm looking at it, why don't you say, do you think he's the best quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah.
Why didn't Rex Ryan say that?
I think he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
And you're entitled to that. But why didn't Rex Ryan say that? Because Ryan knows that's not true.
He's saying player because he's saying quarter, any position. It don't matter. I guarantee you, if you gave Rex Ryan one opportunity to pick a quarterback of his own that he could lead his team, I guarantee you he picks Josh Allen. It wouldn't even be a question.
But it's personal preference.
He wouldn't even pick Mahomes over him.
Do you think it's a fair argument to say Saquon Barkley is the best player in the NFL?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what
I wouldn't argue that.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying is like.
But I think Josh Allen's the best player. I do. Quarterback to me is always
Josh Allen this year has been the best quarterback, and the next team we're going to talk about, and I'm going to explain myself. But Josh Allen this year is the best quarterback in football, and again, it's just not close when you see, because it's not about stats, and it goes to the eye test that I always say. I don't need to sit there and here's how somebody threw 40 touchdowns and 1 interception. I don't care, because if you go look at Nick Foles in 2013, where he threw 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Now, granted, he didn't do it over a long period of time. I get it, but those stats lie, dude. My eyes tell me more than stats. And I will always believe that. I will always believe that, dude. But I'm just saying, like, when I watch it and I'm looking at Josh Allen, I'm like, yeah, this dude's on a different level this year. He's on a different level this year. He is, dude. Like, and not for nothing, last year, Mahomes, he wasn't the best quarterback in football either. He just wasn't. I can't think off the top of my head, but it was probably like, I mean, no, Burrow got hurt. Oh no, it was Lamar. Lamar last year.
J.A.
You could make the argument for Josh Allen.
I did. I meant last year.
Where'd they go? How'd they do last year? I'm not even trolling there. I know that sounds like a funny question, but when did they lose in the divisional? Who'd they lose to? Oh, the Chiefs. Sorry, they lost to Kansas City, and then Kansas City beat the Ravens. Yeah, so I'm on that, but I'm rooting for Josh Allen this year.
Yeah, me too. I want the fucking Bills to play the Chiefs in the playoffs. I just want that. I need that matchup. I know, but I need that to watch it because I want to see, the world needs to see who the fucking real best quarterback is in the world. And I guarantee you'll see that. You'll see that because I know who's going to win that game.
But if he loses again, it begs the question.
He ain't going to lose that game. But I'm telling you, he ain't going to lose that game.
But do you have questions about, can he get it done?
What?
Josh Allen. If he loses again in the playoffs in the divisional round, can he get it done?
Of course. That's the easiest thing everybody's going to say. Everybody's going to say, can he get it done? I think he can get it done. Regardless if he wins this year or not, I think he can get it done. I don't give a fuck. I believe that in Josh Allen. Because he performs really, really well in the playoffs just as much as he does in the regular season.
Now, that's how I am with Lamar. Even though Lamar, you could pick.
Lamar's he's flip-flopped. Lamar's ass in the playoffs. Josh Allen's not ass. Josh Allen, bro, he was the only quarterback outside of Burrow to go toe-to-toe with Mahomes. Absolutely.
I told you that 13 seconds broke them. But they look like they're recovering this year.
I hope, man.
This is the best they have looked since that moment.
He's better, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I just want the Chiefs and the Bills to play. I just want that matchup, bro. I don't care. Be careful what you ask for. Now, fuck that. Bring that shit. I'm telling you, bro. He's different. He's on a different mission, bro. He is. He just got engaged. He's in love. That feeling,
so for
bro.
Him, it's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
This is Josh's year. This is his year, yo.
Honestly,
he gave a ring, and I hope he gets one because he fucking deserves it.
I wouldn't.
He does, bro.
It wouldn't surprise me.
He deserves a ring, man. I hope he wins.
I agree with you on that.
I really do.
I think he does deserve a ring because I think he's carrying the franchise.
He's so goddamn good, dude. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, bro. I think he's carrying the franchise, but it's just Mr. Hyperbolic.
It's just insane.
Steelers beat the Bengals. This was painful. 44-38. I just really don't understand this team. I really don't understand.
I told you about this team, though, bro. I mean, like, you're over here saying Burrow. I'm telling you, dude, this defense is ass. Like, you can have the best offense all you want, but if you can't stop a nosebleed, you ain't winning games, bro. That's just the way it is. You could be Hercules all you want. I've seen Tom Brady throw for 510 yards in the Super Bowl and lost. They didn't even punt and they lost, right? Against the Eagles, right? So my thing is like that's just what happens, bro. When your defense gives up that many points, you have to be heroic. And he's not being that because he's gotten turnovers, this, that, and the third. But you got to be perfect for your team to win. And that's a hard way to win in the NFL. Like, because there is no perfect game. But in their situation, their defense is so fucking ass. They got no choice, bro.
Dude, this has been one of the worst things for me to watch. Because I had to watch my favorite player basically just kind of, I can't believe the Bengals actually allowed something like this to happen. Like, they are wasting. This is probably going to go down as like the best quarterback season wasted in NFL history. I can't think of a quarterback ever playing at this high of a level and the team being this pathetic. 1-7 in
Deshaun
one-score
Watson,
games.
You can go to there.
Nah, this is way worse, bro. This is way worse because Deshaun Watson at no point was ever better than Joe Burrow. And my thing when I see this, dude, is they are wasting an awesome season. And it's a stain on Burrow.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Fuck yeah. Because Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, bro. Like, yeah, you put up 38. The Steelers put up 44. But I'm consistent energy.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you're about to see it now. This is on Joe Burrow. I know that defense sucks. You need to score. Yeah, you got.
They are, bro.
I know they are. I know they are. But he's the leader.
I disagree.
He's the leader of that team, bro, and that's a problem.
I disagree with that.
It's a problem.
I disagree because I heard Shannon Sharp say the same fucking thing, and I was so on Dan Orlovsky's side, bro. Like there is nothing he can humanly possibly do. Mistakes are going to happen.
I didn't see that.
I did. I agree.
Shannon versus Dan.
Shannon versus Dan. It was fucking awesome, and Shannon was saying what you were saying, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with Dan. Like Dan, like he's saying there is nothing he can do. He scored. They scored 99 points the last 3 games. That's 33 points a game, and they all lost. And they lost every game.
It's
like,
fucking wild,
I'm sorry, but like there is nothing he can possibly do, dude. This guy has 3,400 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 5 picks. You say stats lie? No, do they? Because you said that he's playing out of a level
don't take
so
that out
high,
of context.
and then now the stats are matching your. Matching your words. I'm just saying.
You
stats don't lie all the time. That's all I'm saying. But I'm defending your boy. Actually, the funny thing is the tables turn. I'm defending his boy. He's shitting on his boy. I'm not. I'm giving his boy some grace, even though I should be coming here and ripping his head off because you just trash. You always trash Josh Allen. So, but I'm not
never
going to do that.
Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, you always do. Bro.
No.
Oh yeah.
No. What did they call me?
Huh?
What did they call me?
Consistent energy.
Thank you.
No, on the real though, bro. Like, what do you want him to do?
No, can I be honest?
No, be honest.
I'm gonna be real here. Honestly, dude, I'm so like devastated about this. I just like, honest to God, like I'm genuinely upset about it, dude, because you know how it is. But like, I don't even get to watch him in the playoffs. But like, you're gonna look at this. Like, this is a stain, dude. Like, you wasted that. You wasted a 30-5 season.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, come on, man.
That's not guaranteed that's going to be every year because T. Higgins might depart. There's going to be a lot of moving pieces too. So, you know what I mean? So, you all right? Oh, shit. So, anyway, but yeah, he got a nosebleed. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling. But no, to me, Joe Burrow, I think he's playing at an extremely high level. I think to me, the Bengals defense is disappointing. And, you know, I just feel like it was a telltale sign from the rip. And that's why I was trying to tell you all season long. Yeah, the Bengals have a good offense. That's great. But their defense is fucking trash.
The first order of business for the Bengals.
They're trash.
The first order of business for the Bengals right after the draft. They need nothing on offense. Well, unless they lose T.
Who cares?
Honestly, it doesn't even matter with Burrow and Chase. Bro, yeah. It doesn't really matter. And Chase Brown.
Yeah, he emerged. He was really good.
And Gesicki was all right this year. So, like, you see that shit, and I'm looking at that, and I'm just like, God damn, man, put some players on defense.
I don't think this affects Burrow's legacy. I just don't because of.
Do you think it's because the numbers are so
the numbers are so good
crazy
that you have an argument as to why they are? I mean, dude, what do you want him to do? They're averaging 33 points the last 3 weeks, and they're all losses.
You got to show me the clip of Shannon.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking awesome, dude. They were going at it.
Was it on First Take or was it was it on First Take?
Like Shannon was getting actually like kind of pissed, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I disagree with him wholeheartedly because I just don't. Yeah, bro. Like, bro? If a guy's putting up 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns a game, and you're losing, like, to me, you're doing enough. Because I've seen quarterbacks that get a win and they got 1 touchdown and 1 interception, but yet they have a win and everybody tells them, oh yeah, they did enough to get to win the game. So how does somebody who scores 1 touchdown versus 5 do enough? But it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make any sense. The arguments are completely washed.
Yeah.
Some guy's throwing 5 touchdowns and loses because his defense gets up 30-44. And then this guy's getting a touchdown and 1 pick. And yet he's demonized as, or he's glorified as to he got the job done when it mattered most in a 10 to fucking 13 ball game. Like, to me, that's crazy.
No, I agree with you.
I just fucking stupid to me. I argue differently. I see so many different sides, but I'm always going to side with the guy that put up a big stats, but yeah, he lost the game. Okay, well, Josh Allen had a fucking great game against Kansas City, and they lost the game, and he gotten killed for that for years, for 13 seconds. You think that was his fault? They lost the game? No. Because you know it's crazy. If those 13 seconds don't happen, Josh Allen's a hero. He fucking scored a game-winning touchdown to Gabe Davis. That would be etched in Bill's memory forever. Like that would be.
And the crazy thing,
13 seconds changed the legacy of that man. That's fucked up.
They were the best. They were the best team in football that year.
Facts. That's fucked up. That's why I'm always going to side with the player, bro. Like, those things happen, dude. It's just a fluky season for the Bengals. I just because their defense sucks.
Yeah,
their defense sucks, bro,
but
and that's
ranked
why
like 28th. And it's like when I see
they're
that
garbage,
man,
dude.
it just sucks so bad, dude. And like I hate seeing it because I hate that shit because it's like I said, dude, with Burrow, it's like I'm always on the you gotta win. But here's the thing. I said what I said about Burrow, bro, because you know how I am. I look at it like, bro, you gotta win. When you get paid like that, you can't necessarily fill out your roster. That's why I talked about Dallas. Paying Dak Prescott $60 million. You don't pay Dak $60 million, dude. He's not that good.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, he's not that good, and you're not going to be able to fill out that roster. Dallas is in deep shit. Deep shit. And the Bengals are too. You're not going to be able to get difference makers.
You want to hear some crazy
Why
shit?
aren't you getting Justin Simmons from the Broncos when he was a free agent? You let Jesse Bates go to the Falcons. The Falcons got both of them.
The only team that handled the Bengals was the Eagles, which was so easily predicted at the time because of the Bengals, of the way they're constructed. But you want to hear something crazy shit? In the 7 losses outside of the Eagles, right? Because they have 8 losses, the Bengals total.
Yeah, that's one score.
Outside of the Eagles game, the 7 other losses, right? The only point differential is 29 points. That's it. So if you do the math, that's about 4 points a game. So if you think about it, they should be getting blown the fuck out.
Burrow's just keeping a minute.
Yeah.
But like, I look at that to the other point where I'm like, Joey B, like, you got to win it, dude.
Look, week 1 against the Patriots, putting up 10 points. That's it. That's on him. That's on him. Week 2, losing to the Chiefs. It happened.
I'm glad you said that because that's the other part that I want to talk about with Burrow. To be real, as much as I love Burrow and say he's the second best quarterback in the league and all this shit, the way that the Bengals and Joe Burrow start the season, you cannot do that routinely.
Facts.
Like, you can't start out every September 1-3 behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Because if you beat a team like the Patriots right now, you're still in the hunt for that 7th seed.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do
because
that
their
type of
schedule's
shit.
favorable. They got the Cowboys, the Titans, the Browns, the Broncos, and the Steelers. Like, the last 2 games are going to give them fits. But outside of that, I feel like they could rip off 3 wins, and then they would have been in the hunt.
That's what I'm saying.
They would have been in the hunt.
Like, Nick, that's what I'm saying. Like, that, those are dings against Joe Burrow. Like,
I agree.
For real. They are. And that's, I should have probably articulated that better in the very beginning. Honestly, just slipped my mind because I was like, I'm really pissed off about this. But that is what I'm saying, bro. Like, Burrow every fucking year, bro, they're 1-3 or 2-2 or 3-4 through 7 games. And I'm looking and I'm like, dude, God damn it, man. Like, you have to win the games in the beginning so that if you hit a little slump, you can stay afloat. But the problem is they start out every year on a goddamn slump.
I agree with that. No doubt.
And
entering the season, they had contract situations that it was off from the rip.
And I said the bad vibes, and it was worrying me, and I'm with that. But like, the other part of me, bro, like where I truly lay, and I'm just like, bro, you got to be better, dude. You got to be a better leader. You got to you got to galvanize the room and rally your guys. You got to do that.
I don't know. Wait, Mike, he put up 30 points.
I'm saying in the beginning of the season. I'm not in the beginning of the season, bro.
No doubt.
Like, I'm arguing right now.
He came into the season training camp with the blonde hair and shit like that. That's cool.
You're shaving your head. Yeah. You got blonde hair. You're buying Batmobiles and all this shit.
That's actually kind of fire because I'm a big Batman fan.
Me too. He's my favorite.
Bro, that is fucking awesome. I just want to shout him out for that.
Yeah, dude. Fire. But like that just pisses me off, man.
3 milli.
But here's the thing, bro. Like I said, I'm a consistent ball of energy, and I can't ride with that.
I just don't know what you want him to do, though, bro. I truthfully don't know.
I understand there's nothing he can do, and he said it in a press conference. Like, I damn near got to be perfect.
Yeah,
and he does, but like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, you make $60 million. You wanted to pay all that money, bro. You got to be perfect. That's what you got to pay for. And I get it, yo. Humans, you have moments where you get bad, but every single year in September, you are garbage. And then the rest of the season, you're playing pickup. And that falls on him. Not just this year, but I'm saying that even in the previous years, the years he made the Super Bowl, the AFC chip, that falls on you, bro. You can't start every year 1-3, 0-4. You can't do that. You just can't do that. And I will never subscribe to that. And then this year, what happened? You started out a little slow, and you have people like me, like, I don't catch on, bro. They start out slow, and then you're getting the shit beat out of you because your defense is garbage.
Yeah. I mean, but that was the reason. That's why I was so off on the Bengals, because their defense sucks.
Yeah.
You could score a lot of points, but you got to be damn near perfect because their defense is that bad. You gave up 44 points to the Steelers. And by the way, like, I'm sorry, broads, I was wrong about that game. Like, yeah, dude, shout out to the Steelers, bro, for real. Like, they impressed me in more ways, even though I don't think the Bengals are a good team. I just saw the Steelers offense come to life. I saw their defense get turnovers, and that's, to me, that's how you win the game. And to do that against a team that was desperate, you know, I salute that. You know, on the road too as well. So salute to the Steelers on that win. Honestly, that was a great win for them.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, the Steelers are serious. I mean,
they're serious.
And like, let's be real here. You know what's weird about Russell Wilson? We trashed him the last 3 years, deservedly so.
Yeah, no doubt.
He did so much damage to his legacy in Denver that when I saw him throw for 400 yards, I didn't say like, yo, Russ is coming back. I'm like, wow, that defense is really that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Russ looked like prime Russ.
Yeah, he did.
Thrown on all different angles and shit. And Russ has looked better this year than he has in the previous 2 years.
Oh, yeah, he has.
So shout
I'll
out
give him
to
that.
Russell Williams. The Steelers are a dangerous team.
They are. Dangerous.
Yeah. They're a dangerous team, bro, because I think that to me, it's the Bills, it's the Steelers,
the Ravens, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. Dude.
I would probably put the Ravens there.
I mean, look, their defense is ass.
They're
so
shaky.
Like, they're
but
super
I feel
shaky.
like after the Ravens, the Bills, and the Steelers, you could argue who's third. But Bills and Steelers are 1 and 2.
I think the Chargers could make noise.
But I think the Bills and the Steelers are the top 2 teams in the AFC. And I think there's arguments for both on why they're the best team in the AFC.
The Bills and the Steelers?
Yep.
So you don't even put Kansas City in that conversation?
Fuck no.
Wow. Okay.
I have eyes.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you, but I just wanted to make sure. I still think the Ravens are top team. I do. I mean, how do you say they're not?
I don't know, man. When I watch the Ravens, and you know I'm a Lamar guy, I love Lamar Jackson. I love me some Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But when I just watch the Ravens, bro, they don't look it. They don't look it, bro. They got too many weird ass losses that is not typical of Ravens. The Raiders, like losing those games, bro. Like, you look at
that's
that
a weird
shit.
loss.
Like, it's a weird loss, bro. Oh, Lamar Jackson 23-2 against the NFC. Lost to an NFC team. Like, those are just little things that I just look at, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I think their defense is booty. To be honest with you, like,
I got a problem with that wide receiver, Deontay Johnson, refusing to play.
He's a cancer.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, he's refusing. Yeah, that too, bro. He's refusing to go in the game.
That's just insane to me. I know. A lot of players would kill to be on the field and have that opportunity, and he's refusing to go out there. That is fucking crazy to me, because I know when I worked with the Eagles and I saw players get cut, I know damn well, dude, they would fucking kill just to have one shot. You know what I mean? Like, I see that.
But the problem is this is why, like, Deontay Johnson is the reason most people now are like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. Refusing to go into a game.
Yeah.
Name one player from the 2000s that did.
Well, he's hurting himself in free agency now, because now it's like, all right, well, I'm getting a defiant player.
Yeah.
I don't want a defiant player.
You're getting a bad teammate. You're getting a bad teammate. You're getting a defiant player. You're getting, a
diva. And it's like,
I don't want that shit.
When did he become a diva?
Why would you want to bring that into a winning locker room?
He should have stayed with Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, no, they got rid of his ass too.
He should have stayed though.
What is it with Pittsburgh drafting elite talent wide receivers that are just fucking head cases?
It's crazy, right?
Like, as part of their pre-draft meeting at the combine, like, what level CTE are you? Okay, I'm at level 5. You're with us. I know you're going to ball out, but I know you have a shelf life of about 4 or 5 years before you just go batshit crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like the Steelers interview process is with wide receivers.
It's funny because I don't even know when that changed because if I remember guys like Hines Ward, like
Hines Ward, Antoine Randall L, Plaxico Burress,
Yeah.
they were all like model citizens, good teammates.
Plaxico Burress became like a dumbass though when he's shooting himself in the club.
He was with the Giants though.
Yeah.
Or maybe Plaxico was the start of it.
Might have been. Was it Plax?
Yeah, he shot himself.
I want to think it was more like Santonio Holmes era.
And then he went to the Jets. But like they had Santonio Holmes.
I don't know. Was he wasn't ever a head case, was he? Santonio?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. Week 14 slate. Packers at the Lions tomorrow night. Lions are -3.5. What do you think about this game? And I want to start let's start off with Danny to see. I love Dan Campbell.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I said this the other day and we were laughing about it. There's like a part of me, bro. I would be just as happy if the Lions won the Super Bowl if the Eagles did.
I don't understand that.
I love Dan Campbell so much, bro.
I do too, but not.
I would be so happy.
I mean, yeah. If there was another NFC team that was gonna take it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If it's for me, bro, if it's not the Eagles, I would celebrate the Lions like it was the Eagles. That's how happy I would be for them. And you're good enough for fucking Detroit, Jared Goff.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love Dan Campbell. Do you think he's coach of the year?
Nah.
Who do you got?
I got Jim Harbaugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Off the top.
I got Kevin O'Connell.
That's a good one. I don't hate that.
I mean, bro, he's got Sam Darnold at 10-2.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's kind of hard
crazy,
to argue
bro.
that. I just love Jim Harbaugh, man. Like,
yeah, I know. I just feel like when you talk about coach of the year and the overall performance and the circumstances, like I just feel like that fits the bill for Kevin O'Connell.
I give you that.
I do.
I actually agree with
I
you.
legitimately do think that he fits the bill for it.
I didn't think of him, to be honest.
Because nobody's thinking about the Vikings.
The Vikings,
They're so quiet.
I was just about to say that, bro. They're a quiet 10-2.
Yeah, they
quietly, dude. And it's like when I see that,
is that a good or a bad thing? Because do you think people like look at them as booty? Like,
yeah, I think people underestimate them
as like a mirage type of. I think they're pretty good.
I would not sleep on them I would fear that playing.
They played in some close games too, so they know that feeling. So I feel like they're one of those tough teams. They're a quiet team.
Who do you think wins tomorrow night? I kind of like the Pack.
Do you?
A little bit. I think the game's so important for them, and I feel like the Lions are due for a loss. I feel like the game is really, really important to the Packers. And I don't know, man. I just got a weird feeling about this game tomorrow night. I don't know why. I like the
What's Green Bay
Packers.
got to do to get a win now?
They just got to attack their secondary. They got to attack their secondary. That's the weakest part of their defense. Jordan Love can do that.
Yeah.
Because I think Jordan Love is as talented as a thrower as any quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but I feel like when you come out and you're being predictable on offense, I feel like that could be a bad thing.
Well, I mean, you also can roll with Josh Jacobs.
That's what I would do.
Josh Jacobs is fine in feeding them.
I think they need to establish the run to win this game.
The Lions already beat them too, 24-14 a few weeks ago. So it's also a revenge game. Hard to beat a team twice. That's what I believe in. You could eat my balls. I know you don't believe in that. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like the time is right for the Packers. I just do, man. I feel like the time is right for the Packers.
So you think they get it done through the air? You think Jordan Love's going to outduel Goff?
Yep.
At home?
Yep. I do.
I don't. I think the Lions win this game. I just think they're a better team. I think Green Bay is a little nicked up. And it's on a short week. I feel like Dan Campbell is going to have them boys rocking. It's a division game. I feel like regardless, Detroit will defend their home base.
They win the division if they win tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. And they know that, dude. And I feel like that team is hungry. They're focused. Yeah, man, they have a great leader at the helm. So to me, like, I just look at the Detroit Lions as they're just better than Green Bay, in my opinion. I just think they're better. They're just a better football team. But I think to me, Green Bay has been like squeaking by. Like, I feel like Green Bay's kind of like on the decline. Plateau. Yeah, kind of plateau area. Like, I feel like there's nothing flashy about them. They're just kind of getting by right now. I feel like that. To me, I think the Lions are just better. And I think they're going to run. They're going to run the football down their throat with fucking Gibbs and Montgomery. And I think Laporta is Laporta playing.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, that's major.
I mean, it hasn't even. He's been so bad. This
I
year.
know, but he's still a weapon for him, though.
Oh, of
'Cause
course,
you still
of
got to
course.
respect it.
It was just weird. It was just weird, dude. I think he's playing tomorrow. He's playing.
So 9-3. So wow, okay, yeah. No, I like Detroit. I like Detroit here, and
Both ways.
I definitely think it's going to be a close game. I don't think Detroit's going to stomp them by any means, just because I believe in division games and it's a rivalry and all that stuff. I'll take the Green Bay with 3.5 though, all day. I think that's the bet.
You're taking Jordan's 3.5.
Yeah, I'll take Jordan's 3.5.
All right. I'll fuck with that. All right. Panthers at the Eagles. Eagles minus 12.5. Big ass spread. I think it's the biggest spread of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it?
I don't see a potential letdown game for the Eagles. I think the Eagles defense is just too good enough to let Bryce Young have his way. Because I definitely think that Bryce Young is going to make some mistakes in this game. I think the Eagles will get after him early, and they're going to collapse the pocket. And I just don't see Adam Thielen beating us. I just don't see that.
Hell no.
I don't see Xavier Legette beating us. If Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua couldn't do it, I don't see how that duo does it either. I know they got Hubbard and stuff, but the Eagles can stop the run all day. I just love the Eagles here. I don't see a letdown game.
Look, I know Bryce Young's been hooping a little bit.
Yeah, hooping is crazy.
Let's just be real here, bro. He's not hooping against this defense.
No.
And the Eagles are going to smack the Panthers. Like that 12.5 line is low.
Yeah,
the Eagles win this game by 3 touchdowns.
They should.
They're winning this game by 3 touchdowns, bro. They're going to put up 35, 40 points on this team. And this team is not scoring. It's going to be a fucking blowout.
Yeah, it should be.
Our defensive line is going to eat them up. Bryce Young has never faced corners like this and a defense like this.
I think it's going to kind of be like similar to the Jags game, the way this game is going to be shape out. Like I think we'll get on them early. I feel like we'll just do stupid mistakes to keep them in the game. And then, they'll climb back in, they'll make it a game, and then we'll pull away.
This game's going to be a blowout.
I mean, I hope so.
Blowout.
I hope so.
Yes. The Eagles are going to blow the fucking Panthers out, dude. There is nothing you look at on paper, on film, that you could even remotely say that this game is going to be close. This is a 3-touchdown win. They're going to kick the shit out of them. This game will be over by halftime, guaranteed. Like, you think Bryce Young is coming to Philly and is going to stand a chance against one of the best defenses in the league? Absolutely not.
No, but
like I said, I know Bryce has been hooping a little bit the last few weeks. He's not doing that in Philly. Everybody needs to stop it. This 12.5 line is low. This could be 17, 18 points. We are going to demolish them.
What I'm saying is that the Jags covered. And the Jags are ass, bro.
The Panthers are ass.
I know they're ass, but what I'm saying is that just like there is potential for
but
letdown,
we weren't rocking and rolling like we were now.
But I don't see it.
then.
I don't see it that way. I think the Eagles are far and away better than a 12.5 spread. To me,
yeah.
I just do. I don't think the Panthers have much juice.
Do you think with Bryce showing potential hoop that he should go into next season as a starter?
Yeah, absolutely. You paid a number 1 draft pick for him. You have to see it out. You got to play it out. You got to see it out, and I think they will. I know the Panthers are relieved to see him play better. I could tell you that, especially as a Panther fan out there. I'm sure they're relieved as well because they're probably like, "Fuck, dude, we missed on another quarterback." So he's played really well. Thielen looks awesome. He stepped up last week. And I think the Panthers are playing a lot better. I just don't think they're good enough to cover the 12.5 here, though. So give me the Eagles both ways in a blowout fashion.
Love it. Seahawks at the Cardinals. Cardinals minus 2.5. 2 weeks ago they played. Seattle won 16-6 in Seattle, and now they're going back to the desert. They're going back to Hermosa Drive.
Yep. Oh shit. Damn. That's crazy.
That was 5 months ago.
That's fucking wild. Was it really?
When we go? Oh no, we went August 12th, 4 months ago.
That's crazy. That's scary, bro. That's a third of a year.
I want to go back, man.
Hermosa.
I want to go to what was that? What was the bar? Blondie's?
I don't even remember.
I want to go back to Blondie's.
Where did we go?
What was the name of the pool? Azora? Yeah, what was it? Oasis? What was the name of the pool bar? What was it?
I gotta look this up. I don't know.
Day Club.
Maya. Maya.
Yeah, I want to go back to Maya.
Maya.
I just don't want to catch AIDS again, but I do want to go back to Maya and
That was
enjoy
so
that.
crazy.
I would like to go back and see the stadium.
Yeah.
Without seeing the medical room. That was the best.
I don't know if I ever go back to Arizona though.
Why?
Just because like the plane ride there was a little shaky. I wasn't really
Oh my God.
I wasn't fucking.
Oh my God. Episode 225. Hoeing. You gotta stop.
I like be on the ground, cuz. Get me on the ground. I'm cool.
You gotta stop, man. Now talk to me about the Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals are gonna win this game. I think they're the better team. I said that 2 weeks ago, and I know, but to me, like the Cardinals, dude, they came out flat in that game, coming off the bye. Seeing a team the second time, like I'm going to use your playbook. It's hard to beat a team, twice in a row.
Yeah, say that with some respect in your voice.
I'm just saying it's hard to beat a team twice in a row. So that's why I'm taking the Cardinals both ways. And I think the Cardinals are a better team. I think Trey McBride is finally going to get his first touchdown this game. I actually do predict that. I'm predicting Trey McBride to score his first touchdown this week against Seattle. You could book it, and Seattle wins, by 7 or more. So you can put that to the bank. Go ahead.
I don't even know.
Go ahead. Go.
I'm not saying that Kyler Murray's going to win. I'm not believing in Kyler Murray no more. Kyler Murray is cheeks. He doesn't get his players the ball. I know he sends it to Trey McBride all the time, but you got Marvin Harrison Jr. who's being wasted. Dude's throwing to Michael Wilson. Kyler Murray stinks. I'm so tired of them, dude. I just need Geno to do his thing and just knock this team off. I just need to do it because I can't stand Kyler Murray. And that's all I really have to say on that. There's nothing they could do different to win because they're ass.
So, remember last week I played that parlay of all my picks?
You play 800 parlays a week.
I lost 5 games last week out of 15. I was 10-5.
Uh-huh.
That's not bad. I was cooking last week. Straight up. I was 5 legs away from 26K. I would have been fired. Anyway.
Still don't top Seamus.
Oh, no. I would have been fucking sick.
I'd still be sick.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I'm asleep.
I wouldn't stop thinking about that.
Sunday Night Football, Chargers at the Shifts. Shifts -3.5.
I like the Chargers to win this game. I just think, to me, the Chargers, they're physical. They came close in the past to beating the Chiefs. Like, I feel like they are due, dude. Like, I feel like this is the year. I feel like that team, they had a bad game against the Falcons, even though they won. I felt like offensively they weren't very good. The Chiefs defensively wasn't very good last week. So, I expect them to rebound. I expect both units to rebound. So this is going to be a really good football game. But I just think the Chargers are going to etch this one out. I just feel like the Chiefs has been squeaking by, and they've been getting really lucky. And I feel like the Chargers are a team that you can't make those mistakes against, because I feel like they're good enough to capitalize on. And I think they will, and I think the Chargers win this game.
You smell that?
Yeah.
I smell upset at Arrowhead on Sunday Night Football.
Talk to me.
Chargers are going to Arrowhead, and they're winning this game. They're winning this game, and I'm telling you that straight the fuck up. They are. They're physical. Mm-hmm. They're a better squad.
They're suited for this.
They're a better squad, bro. And Jim Harbaugh is going to make his presence known in that division, in the AFC West. He's going to make his presence known when he goes into Arrowhead and beats Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid on Sunday night. And that's final, and it's facts. And I'm telling you that, dude. The Chiefs routinely just keep squeaking by with these bullshit-ass wins. They just do, man. And it's not going to happen with the Chargers. The Chargers...
The refs,
if the refs get involved, of course, because you know how it is when they got to protect their little golden boy, Patrick Mahomes, dude. It's such bullshit. And I got news for you, bro. The style of play that Jim Harbaugh has, the Chargers playing, Jim Harbaugh would be the guy to do what I've been saying to do. If you see Mahomes take off, fucking break his ribs.
Nail him.
Don't let him do that little funny, cute shit where he fakes the slide or fakes going out of bounds. If you see him running, put your hat on him.
Mm-hmm.
But all I got to say is Chargers will be victorious on Sunday evening around 11:30.
Like that. Yep. I agree with you.
All right, let's do the Sunday slate and get out of here. Raiders at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers -6.5.
I think at the Bucs both ways. I think this line's a little low to me, but I like the Bucs both ways.
I got Baker and the Bucs winning this game. They're definitely going to cover the 6.5 spread. Baker and the Bucs are going to fuck around and win that division.
Yeah,
I'm very happy for Baker Mayfield.
6-6.
Yeah, they are, and so is the Falcons. So is the Falcons, but I think that the Falcons, Michael Penix is going to be in there. It's going to be in there soon because Kirk Cousins has been trash the last.
I
few
don't
weeks.
think that it's going to be this year. No way.
Damn, you just rained on my parade. I wasn't even finished. I was
My
about to
bad.
start spitting, but no, it's cool, bro. You started hooping.
I didn't know.
Cool. I got the Buccaneers minus 6.5. That's all I'll say.
All right.
I was going too long.
Okay.
Jaguars at Titans. Titans minus 3.5.
Give me the Jags here in the upset. I just think Mac Jones is going to pull this one out.
God.
I'm rooting for my guy Mac. Yo, go Mac, go. Give me the Jags, baby.
I'll go with the Titans. I think they play stingy defense. And I just think the Jags are bad, man. Like they don't even look formidable.
The Titans don't look formidable either sometimes.
They pulled out a nice win this year, though.
Against who?
The Texans.
Come on.
What?
You don't even have the Texans in your top teams. So how much of a win that is?
People told me that they were legit.
Who's people? You fucking you twist the shit to fit your fucking narrative. People. Who?
Media members. You said that everybody was picking the Titans, even me. I picked the Texans to win their division.
Of course.
You did too.
Of course.
So that's what I'm saying. People.
But they're not one of the best teams. I didn't say they were one of the best teams.
Did I say they were one of the best teams?
No, but you said they had a great win this year. You think
they had a good win this year. They beat the Texans. The Texans are a formidable, good team.
Okay.
They're just not over the top. So chill on the disrespect.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking. Damn, that's twice in a row. Like I don't even want to pop with this dude no more.
Shut up.
Crazy.
Go off.
Nah, you just you don't throw a lot of respect my way over there.
Why do you say that?
Observance.
Observance.
Yeah, observance.
What the fuck did I do to not respect you?
That's how I'm feeling.
All right.
Falcons at the Vikings. Vikings minus 5.5. God damn, I hate that line.
I like the Falcons here. Give me the Falcons to win this game and upset.
Me too, bro. I
the
feel
Vikings
that
are
too.
due. I think the Vikings are due. Yeah.
The Falcons been playing like shit. They're due. It's dome against dome.
5-point spread. I don't like it.
I don't like
the Falcons.
it. I'm with you on that on the Falcons talk. Jets at the Dolphins. Dolphins minus 6.5.
I think the Dolphins absolutely obliterate the Jets because I don't think the Jets can keep up with them offensively. So give me the Dolphins both ways.
I'm the same way, man, and it pains me. I always give the Jets the benefit of the doubt, but this team is bad. They're poorly
garbage,
coached. Bro. They're poorly coached, man. They're not. The biggest mistake they made this year was firing Saleh. That ruined their season.
I don't think it mattered.
I do, bro.
I don't, dude. I just think they were bad regardless.
Yeah, but I think at least the defense was good. Like at least if they win that game against the Colts with Saleh because you would have had the defense up to the task. Their defense started getting shredded by AR.
It's so easy to say that.
I know, but I genuinely feel that. Fair. I don't say shit just to be saying it.
No, that's fair, but it's so easy to say that because obviously you could always flip that coin and say, oh, well, if we had this guy in there as a coach, then well, there's a reason why he got fired, bro. Like he wasn't a good coach.
Yeah.
Like I just, it's not like they fired Belichick in the third game of the season. Nah, they got rid of the guy because he was on a losing streak.
Yeah.
He was trash.
I got you. Saints minus 4.5 at the Gents.
Saints both ways.
Yeah, that's not even a question. Bears at 49ers. 49ers minus 3.5.
Give me the Niners, and I don't even love this bet, but I'm never betting the Bears ever again. Like I just can't, dude. I just don't. I'm not comfortable.
I can't bet them, but
I can't bet the Bears.
I like the Bears. I'm going to take the Bears with the points here. I don't have enough balls to say that they're going to win the game outright, but get that weird juice with an interim head coach. I don't know. I think that the Niners, you just found out you lost Jordan Mason and you lost CMC. They're reeling.
Yeah, but Eberflus, do you think he was the problem though?
I think he was booty.
I think he was booty too. I'm not giving him any grace. I'm just saying I don't think he was the sole problem for Chicago's problems this year though. Like I think it was a plethora of things.
There is. It's a combination of shit.
Yeah.
Bills minus 4.5 at the Rams.
I got the Bills to win this game, but give me the Rams to cover. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think.
So do I. I think this is going to be a really good game.
I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. I'll take the Rams plus the 4.5. Again, I don't have the balls to do it.
Me either.
But also by the same token, man, the Bills are playing for a lot. Like there's a lot on the line, dude.
So are the Rams. The Rams are still in the division, bro.
No, I know that, but like
and
the Bills are looking for home field. Like I feel like they have a little bit more motivation to go in there and handle business. To
a degree, but they're not even in the 1 seed still. They're not the 1.
But they have to keep pace.
Yeah, right. But I don't. But who knows if they value that?
I think they would want to be home, bro.
You think they're looking ahead like that? I mean, they're already in the playoffs.
That's fair. I think I know how good they are, and I think they know that
This
can
game
go
scares
places.
me. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I feel like the
That's what
Rams
I'm
could
saying.
absolutely win this game.
Me too, because again, the Bills been so hot. It's just like it happens, dude.
Yeah.
It happens.
You're gonna get your hand caught in the cookie jar, and I feel like this the time.
I just feel like if Josh Allen goes out there and he has one of those games where he's a little off with a $150 or something like that, and the Rams just hang around, I kind of feel like the Rams could pull it out. But I just feel like it's hard to say that, man, because the Bills have been playing at such a big level.
I know it's hard.
I mean, it's such a high level. It's hard this year, dude, because I think the Bills are at worst the second best team in the AFC. Like, I think they are the best team in the AFC. So that's where I'm at with them. Like, I believe in them this year. I really do.
Yeah,
I really do. Bengals -5.5 on Monday Night Football at the Cowboys.
I think the Bengals obliterate them. I really do. I if they don't, I'd be shocked, because I feel like that offense, if they put up 30 points against the Cowboys, I don't think the Cowboys offense is that good, but also the Bengals defense is bad.
I was going to say, bro,
I don't know.
I feel like 5.5 is too much, bro, because I think that Cooper Rush and them boys could score. But
so do you think the Cowboys have a shot?
I don't think they have a shot to win.
The 5.5 scares me in terms of the point spread, because the 5 points is always like a red flag.
When I see that, man, I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, how is Joe Burrow in this offense and this team 5.5 points better than the Cowboys?
I know they are on the road,
and I know it's 11 if you go with home field. But I don't know. The Bengals aren't blowing them out. The Bengals aren't blowing them out.
They should.
They should, but they're not.
I know,
because they're not good enough.
Their defense ain't. Yeah.
They're not good enough. But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in to episode 225. We're gonna be podding next Tuesday, December 10th. Tom will be here finally because we'll have Phil back.
Yes, sir.
Because it's your boy's 33rd. We'll link up on the 33rd next Wednesday. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate all the love, support, and the comments. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on YouTube. We are also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Stitcher,
and all that other shit.
Also follow us on all of our social platforms, as you do not want to miss our daily content on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that other shit. And we will see you guys next Tuesday at P&I, baby. Peace.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eyes.